All right, I finished another book on my September TBR, The Mary Shelley Club, which is a book about a girl who goes to a wealthy prep school in New York after a tragic incident that happened in her life, but she isn't wealthy. Her mom is a teacher at the school, so she gets in that way. And she gets involved with the Mary Shelley Club that kind of run elaborate pranks on other students in the school. And as the pranks amp up, someone dies in one of their pranks, and then they're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, this book has a lot of references to horror movies, which I loved. I love horror, so it's like, yay! I was thinking this was going to be more horror-based than it was. It kind of plays on some movie tropes, but really the fact that they loved horror and the horror references were very much separate from what was actually happening in the story, and it was kind of like the additions just to remind you of their love of horror. Of course there's some horror tropes, but I think thrillers and horror have a lot of overlap in as far as tropes go, so that didn't stick out too much as being horror specific. But overall, I think it's a fun YA thriller if you are interested in those. And if you're a horror fan, I think that there's kind of fun in, going through the horror movies that they watch and just recognizing some of the tropes and pieces of other urban legends. So I recommend picking this one up if you're interested in those things.